Goat was surprisingly good, but very predictable. And did it use AI? Heads up, spoilers may arise in this review.
You have been warned.
Now, let's get this party started.
I mean, really, let's do this, mother!
The voice performances were very energetic and fully committed, which works amazingly for a kids movie that leans heavily on slapstick humor. I especially loved Nick Kroll as the Komodo dragon. Ooh, it was so good. The details were also pretty cool. The animation clearly takes inspiration from movies like the Spider-Verse series and K-pop Demon Hunters, though it isn't done quite as well. It also seemed like they were cutting corners in some areas. Some background crowds seemed to loop or glitch, and a few close-up animations looked almost too perfect.
That's suspicious.
That said, the style fits the tone of this movie very well, and most of the animation was just genuinely fun to watch.
That was pretty good.
This movie is unfortunately just another run-of-the-mill underdog story,
You're so predictable.
though it does have a fun twist. The animal kingdom plays an intense and violent version of basketball, and the underdog happens to be a literal goat. It's a clever setup, but the execution is very basic. All the story beats are predictable, and the older you get, the more predictable they become.
You call this predictable?
There were two moments that actually kind of surprised me in a way. The reason the team was allowed to compete for the claw, and the fact that the team was being sold. But outside of that, it sticks to the very familiar underdog sports dynamic that we've seen many times before.
What does the chef have that's new?
Also, a lot of the slapstick humor felt unnecessary and actually weighed the story down. I mean, for a team of professional adult sports players, the characters behave in overly childish ways, which might work for the younger viewers, but it gives anyone over 12 the ick.
Ew.
Yeah, I get it's a kids movie, but I still wish it had more realism and emotional depth for the adults in the room. I didn't find myself reacting much in this movie.
Is that it?
But I will say I laughed more than I expected to. Ultimately, it's fine for its target audience, but it doesn't do much to stand out.
Lame.
This movie is billed as a PG sports comedy, and yeah, that's 100% accurate, so let's talk about that.
The gross stuff.
You see a bear's butt crack, a capybara's hands full of saliva after eating, a cockroach crawling out of a chair, the panther licking itself, a bird vomiting food up into another bird's mouth, sweat-soaked towels being thrown onto the goat, and the rhino kids fart into medical equipment, which is then inhaled by the coach. Also, sometimes the animals would act a little too realistically for this movie, which was kind of disturbing. Not to mention the exaggerated animal behaviors. It's just super unnecessary and so uncomfortable to watch.
Time for violence!
Most of the violence falls within the PG territory, but a few moments can be a little bit concerning. The goat getting slammed into a wall, the horse kneeing the goat in the face, the panther scratches someone and you see red, and then the panther gets a serious leg injury that gets worse because she continues to try to play. You can actually hear bones cracking. Overall, Goat ended up being way better than I expected. I mean, that trailer made the movie look so stupid, so I'm glad it wasn't. I did enjoy the watch, and I'm glad there were no hidden messages or pushed agendas. That being said, the story could have used more substance, something that truly set it apart.
Those are so last season.
It's a classic underdog story with a different coat of paint. There are a few noticeable continuity errors, and if you think about it from a sports or an adult's perspective, a lot of questions pop up.
Explain yourself.
Also, the main conflict resolves itself way too easily, and the ending doesn't offer any closure regarding the Panther's injury. There's also an over-reliance on slapstick and body humor, and the adult characters should have acted like adults, not the movie's target demographic.
Why don't you act your age?
It's a solid theater pick for families right now, but if you're looking for a truly great and unique underdog story, you're gonna have to find it at home. But I'm still glad I saw it, and I give it a solid 6 out of 10.
Wrap that up and give it to a child on Christmas, because we're done.
Hey, don't go yet, there's still more to see. Click right here to check out my most recent review on Return to Silent Hill. Spoiler alert, it sucked. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and just remember, once you pass the popcorn to me, it's okay to talk, it's okay to text, and I'll see you later. Bye!